This is Paul Garcia with your San Antonio Spurs training camp day 4 update. There we go. Okay, so on day 4, Friday, the San Antonio Spurs will continue with training camp, and Coach Pop spoke with the media, and so did Isaiah Roby. So let's first talk about Isaiah Roby. First, let's find out what Pop said about Roby. You know, Pop's been working with him now for this past week. So he was asked, what have you seen from Roby? And here's what Pop had to say about Roby. He said, there it is. All right, so Pop says, he's more skilled than I was expecting, and he's a little bigger than I expected. He moves really well for his size, and he's got really good athleticism, coordinated athleticism. He handles himself really well. He can handle the ball, so he does a lot of good things. So again, initially, that's the Pop saying that he's definitely more skilled than what he had expected. There, those are his own words there. And now let's talk about Roby. So Roby was asked about having that experience of playing the small ball 5 with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and so let's see what he said about that. He said, I think I can guard all 5 positions on the court. In Oklahoma City, we ran small ball 5 a lot, and I was the primary at the 5. But I think here, being able to play alongside Jakob and Zach will be awesome for my game and the team. So this is notable that he mentioned, playing alongside Jakob and Zach, because we know Jakob's the starting 5, and then Zach's likely the backup 5 for the Spurs. So this means that the Spurs are likely going to play Roby at the 4, alongside Jakob or Zach. And so then the follow-up question was, what position would you prefer to play, or what's your ideal position? And Roby says he basically would his ideal position is a 4. Here's what he said. Probably 4. I think a switching 4 who can switch onto all different types of guards defensively and offensively, exploit mismatches, and push the ball up the break when I get a rebound. So again, right there it shows that, Roby would prefer to play the 4. And so right now, initially by his comments, it does seem like the Spurs are going to play him more so at the 4. But if they have to play him at the 5, he has that experience with the Thunder where he can be a small ball 5 based on his experience in OKC. Another comment that Roby made that I want to mention is he kind of said a very similar quote to what Doug McDermott recently said. So if we go back to what Doug McDermott said this past week, he mentioned how the Spurs are going to have a more balanced offense because they're going to be pushing the pace a lot more when they grab defensive boards and pushing the ball up the floor and just try to get more possessions on offense. And so Roby mentioned that kind of more balanced type offense as well. So here's what he said. He said, offensively, they're giving the free reign to pretty much everybody can grab the rebound and push the break, which is awesome because it'll be good for causing mismatches on defense. And I'm looking forward to playing a versatile style of basketball. So that'll be, again, something to watch this coming Sunday when the Spurs play their first preseason game against the Houston Rockets. Do they grab those defensive boards and push the pace and try to just, increase their possessions on offense? And maybe we see more than just a few players taking the majority of the shots. Maybe we see a very balanced attack. So again, that'll be something to watch with the Spurs' offensive approach here in the preseason. Now let's go to Coach Pop, what he mentioned about Keldon Johnson. So Keldon, he made the media aware on media day that he lost 20 pounds in the offseason. So then Pop was asked about that, Keldon losing weight in the offseason, what that's going to do for his game. And he says that he's going to be able to play a lot more 3 now. He says he's really a 3. He's really a wing player. He's not really a 4. So this has put him more at a natural position. So he's a little quicker. He moves better, and he tells me that he looks better too. So there's Pop, throw some comedy in there as well there at the end. And then if looking at the data, we do know that last year Keldon did play most of his minutes at the 4. He played 56% of his minutes there, according to cleaningtheglass.com. And so that's something to watch. Is Keldon going to play more of the 3? It looks like yes. We probably won't see that till later in the preseason or not until the regular season starts, because we do know that Keldon's out for the start of the preseason with that dislocated shoulder injury that he's recovering from. So that is your day 4 update of the San Antonio Spurs training camp.